welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Tracy. And as you can see, I have my spirit in hand. And you know when I have my spirit in hand, it's about to be that kind of video. Anyway, before any further ado, please allow me to remind you what to do. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notification buttons on. You hear it first. So, let me jump right into it. Is porn beneficial to a relationship? Or is it cheating? So, this is basically a problem in some relationships, and in some it is not. But very recently, I was having this conversation, and apparently, the conversation was basically one person was for porn and the other was against. And as you know, I am somebody who believes in variety is the spice of life, darling. You cannot be boring. There's no reason to be boring. This is life. And you have to spread your wings. And sometimes you got to get yourself in some deep waters. Anyways, but this is my opinion. I personally believe that porn is not bad for a relationship. Now, when I'm talking about an addiction, there's a difference. An addiction is different from someone who watches porn for reasons that are helpful to him or her. I'm talking about something that is going to enhance your bedroom, something that's going to enhance your life, something that's going to make you a better lover, a better communicator, understanding your spouse's love languages, all those good stuff. I'm not talking someone who is just sitting down in a room, don't work, don't go to work, don't do anything, just lock themselves away and just being an old perv. That's the problem. But what I do support in porn is if you think this is going to be beneficial to you in enhancing your sex life with your partner, nothing is wrong with it. And I know that some of my Christian friends are going to tell me, oh no, the Bible said this, the Bible said that. Let me tell you something. If you are aware of the Bible and you understand Solomon, he's one of the most sexual person ever in the Bible. Therefore, please, my Christian friends, before you start rebutting me, please go and read that chapter, Solomon. Okay? But let me get back to what I'm talking about. Nothing is wrong with wanting to enhance your relationship. Nothing is wrong with wanting to add a little spice to your relationship. And sometimes we think we know everything about sex and everything about intercourse, and you learn something every day. And porn is one of the ways you can learn different things. It's a variety of different things that you can learn from it. I'm not saying that it's not supposed to be done moderately. Again, I said not being a pervert, but if you think this is something that is going to help you and help your relationship, nothing is wrong with it. I think, but now, if you think it is something that's gonna offend your partner, this is a part of the A1 Day 1 rules. This is also something that you should talk about at the beginning of your relationship in order for you to understand if this person is in agreement with porn, if this person wants it has a problem with porn, because before you start doing something, you should communicate that with your spouse. Do not just start watching porn, or if your wife or your husband or your partner, whoever it is not doesn't have any knowledge of you doing this. I don't think it's okay for you to do it. What I think is okay to do, the only time it's okay to watch it, I think, is unless both of you are in agreement and knows that the other is doing it. I don't think it should be something that is secretive, because then that becomes very suspicious. And then that's when the problem starts. But if you believe that watching porn is going to be healthy for your relationship, and both of you are aware of it and knowledgeable and think, okay, this is good, and this is going to help us, because trust me, sometimes, darling, we think we know so much about the bedroom action, and listen, it is horrible. And sometimes you don't want to let your spouse feel bad. You don't want to tell your spouse um, what to do and how to do what. And that is that is another video. But I honestly think that with porn, a lot of us would educate ourselves. We would know what to do, when, where, how, what to touch, what not to say, what not to do, how to move, what to turn, all that good stuff about the bedroom. It just helps a lot of people. And I personally think that in order to have a healthy sex life, porn is a very, very intricate part of relationships. And I would recommend it um, for some of us. I would recommend it for some of us, not perverts, right? But people who have a healthy mind and a healthy brain, because some of you men thinks that the woman on the tape is going to automatically be the woman in your bedroom. Absolutely not. So if you're going to start watching it and start to insult your partner and start to expect your partner to look a certain way, move a certain way when the partner is not moving that way, yada, 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 it has to be an agreement, a communicative agreement, something that is cohesive. When you're having your intimate conversations, this is the time when you talk about these things. And if you think that this is something you'd like for him or her to do during your session of intercourse, there's a way to present it to him or her. There's a way to introduce it to him or her. Just not being disrespectful and make belittling your partner, whoever you're with, when you're introducing what you'd like for them to do. Oh, I've watched this, and I think you should do this. Oh, I watched this, and boy, what you're doing is not that way, but I don't like it. This is what you should. No, that's not how you should introduce it to him or her. You should be gentle. You should be communicative. You should, if say to this person, this is what I saw, and I think we should do it this way, and I think we can do this, yada yada yada. Just be nice and be smart about it. Be don't be disrespectful. Um, don't be disrespectful. You know, be kind. Sometimes when, again, your intimate conversations are the best conversation to introduce certain sexual favors or certain sexual intricacies that you want to happen in the bedroom. That is the best time to, ask about introducing things in the bedroom. You just don't want to just a regular conversation, just start throwing things out there. It's ridiculous. It's not going to work, because then it's going to turn off your partner. You have to wait for the right time to introduce certain things in your relationship. And that is why I'm a big believer in having what you call intimate communications. Those times when you get together and you talk about what is really happening in the relationship. I'm not talking about paying bills, talking about going to church, talking about each other. Because I will say to people love languages change over the years. We grow. I know mine changes through the years, and I would think it's the same for other people. So therefore, I believe um, having these conversations and introducing porn in your relationship in a healthy manner, in a healthy way, is helpful, and it will be conducive to your relationship. It will make your relationship happier. It also help people not to stray. And I'm not saying now you should stray because your relationship and your sex life is not healthy, because then you shouldn't do that. But some people use that as an excuse to step out of their relationship. And that should not be an excuse. This is where you should be talking about those things in your intimate conversations. But I do hope that my little 2 cents will fall on the right ears, and the person who is supposed to be hearing this hears it. And as you know, before any further ado, please allow me to remind you what to do. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, turn your notifications buttons on. You hear it first.